this episode of Film Stock Reviews, I'm reviewing episode 1 of Moon Knight, titled The Goldfish Problem. Now, this is not your normal Disney Plus Marvel show, and this first episode really shows that. Now, we're introduced to a character in the beginning, and we can tell that the character is Arthur Harrow, played by Ethan Hawke. He is more so a religious cult leader associated with the god Ammit, and sees that Moon Knight is more so someone in his way, so he can, heal the world, so to speak. He does have a tattoo on his right forearm where he uses his staff or his cane, and he just, tries to tell people what they do. Now, at the beginning of this episode, he drinks a liquid, crushes it, and then puts it in his shoes and walks away with it. It's insane. It's crazy how it starts. And then we're introduced to Mark Spector, or Steven, who wakes up and doesn't realize what he's doing, where he's going. He works at the local museum, and people keep getting his name wrong. And he has DID, dissociative identity disorder, or multiple personality disorder. It's very interesting how Oscar Isaac has played this role, and from the trailers it doesn't show at all, but when you watch this first episode, you see how much he puts into what he's been doing. Now, it's crazy because you hear that there are voices in his head, and all of a sudden he goes to sleep again and he wakes up. He's somewhere in a village in Europe, but there's this overshadowing voice that's talking to him, and it's the voice of the Egyptian moon god Khonshu. Now, this scene, basically we find that he's trying to run away from Arthur Harrow and his men because they want this scarab that he has, and he tries to give it to him, but he goes away, and then he takes an ice cream truck. It's a great chase scene that's accompanied by Wham! Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. The comedy is funny. It's very dry, but it's so forward that it makes a lot of sense. The character that Oscar Isaac plays goes in and out of his disorder, and you can see that because all of a sudden one instance he doesn't know what he's doing, and then all of a sudden he kills all the bad guys. Something happens. It's interesting. It's great. And here's the thing. I'm not a fan of the voice of Khonshu. I feel like it's more mellowed down. It needs to be more deeper. And Academy Award winner F. Murray Abraham does play the voice of Khonshu. Now, there are interesting factors, and there's a lot of great Egyptian lore in this first episode, but we get minute details of what every character wants, especially Ethan Hawke's character of Arthur Harrow. It's great to see Ethan Hawke in the Marvel Universe, as well as Oscar Isaac. This is one of my favorite comic books, and the character is very underrated, and I'm really happy to see that this character is now on the TV screen. Now, as for the character of Mark Spector that Oscar Isaac plays, he doesn't know that he's Mark Spector, because after he, misses out on his date with the woman he works with at the museum, because he slept for 2 days. The date was supposed to be on a Friday. It's now a Sunday. He goes back. He finds a cell phone with all these incoming calls from a woman named Layla. Doesn't know what's happening, and all of a sudden he goes out and his building starts shaking, and he is face to face with the god Khonshu. Doesn't know what's happening at all, but he's being followed by Khonshu. Now, at the end of this episode, the character of Arthur Harrow and Oscar Isaac's character Steven, or Mark Spector, finally meet face to face. They go back and forth, and Arthur Harrow finds that Mark Spector has all this, craziness in him, so to speak. And it's like, wait, what's happening? So over the course of the episode, and near the end of the episode, he's being chased by a Egyptian god dog, or if you've seen those little, those dogs in the ancient times with the face and everything, he's being chased by that. Goes into the bathroom or the restroom, and it has mirrors all around him. And Mark Spector, the one who's controlling him, says that, let me take over, let me help you, let us survive this. All of a sudden he changes. The dog attacks him, and all of a sudden he's beating the hell out of it. It's a scene from the trailer, and then he turns around. It's Moon Knight, and a great reveal, great ending. It's a great first episode from start to finish. I'm very curious to see how the lore and how everything is going to play in this series. The Egyptian lore, what's going to be brought into the Marvel Universe, especially the whole cinematic universe, and how the multiverse is happening right now. I feel like Moon Knight is really going to be different than what you've seen in a Marvel movie, or even a show for that matter. It's going to be gritty, in your face, and more violent than what you're usually seeing, because this is an entire new character that nobody has probably even heard of yet, unless if you've read the comic books. I absolutely love this character, and I'm curious to see how it progresses over with these 6 episodes. Now, each episode runs up until May 4th, 2022, and each episode is 40 to 50 minutes long. Quick watches. This first episode was really quick, just establishing the characters, but it's definitely going to pick up for sure. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about episode 1 of Moon Knight. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? Do you like the grittiness aspect of it? What don't you like about it? Do you like how Oscar Isaac is playing multiple characters and roles? And what do you think of Ethan Hawke's character as Arthur Harrow? And do you think that this is going to be the grittiest and most violent Marvel show, or even movie for that matter? Let me know in the comment section below about the questions I just asked, and be sure you tune in next week for my episode 2 review of Moon Knight, and I'll see you guys in the next review video.